children. The white kids would act out and do whatever, and they would just get barely a reprimand. But black kids would do the same thing. They would get funneled into special education classes. They would get expelled. I've always, from that point, wanted to know the ins and outs of systematic racism. This was like in the early 70s when they started to take away the housing discrimination laws and made it that you have to rent houses and rent property and it has to be equal legally. There was a white flight and that took all the money and the wealth and the resources out, and it just left a shell of the
white flight.
The people were impoverished and they blamed the poverty on the people. Blamed a lot of the ills of Detroit on just black people. It's just that black skin, just black people being in control, and that's going to turn the place into a ghetto. No, it was white flight.
I mean, they left because too many niggas was in the neighborhood. Look at this shit. The money over there, over the hill.
Especially in America, you don't have any protection at all. When you have the president of the United States encouraging law enforcement to brutalize people, that comes out on us. So we have zero protection. They can come and blow our brains out at any given time, and we can't really do anything. Actually, America is the only country in the world where you can kill people outside of war and legally get away with it. You can't kill nobody in no other country and get away with it. You can't do that in North Korea. You can't do it in Russia. You can't just go and kill somebody and then just walk away and get acquitted. How can you be the beacon of democracy? How can you be the gatekeeper of the world and you have that going on over there? I know the media out here will always try to call me a leader of Black Lives Matter, especially the people at Fox News. They're real good at telling that lie. I don't even consider myself a leader because I'm in a prison where I can be harmed and I can't do anything about it yet. So I'm just another victim of white supremacy trying to figure out how to get up out of the prison of racism.
That's me.
A tokenized black person. The white supremacists, they do magic tricks. They like to say, okay, we're going to give you one black person and put that one black person in a high position, and now everything is equal. You have nothing to complain about. And putting one black person in a high position means absolutely nothing because systematic white supremacy is a group phenomenon. So tokenizing one black person and saying, okay, he's the leader over here, he's the president, he's the governor, he's the mayor. They did that for a lot of black cities, by the way. In the 1970s, they made a lot of black people mayors of these cities, but they had no real power because they didn't have the power to allocate resources.
Check out this car got in. It's an old 62 Belvedere just got in. Get that side.
They hate black people, boy.
It's a factory push.
And they broke than a motherfucker. But what they do got is plenty ammunition for your ass. Plenty target practicing, which we ain't doing. We going to the club. When this shit break off, they gonna be ready. Is you? Huh? Can you protect your family?
White city, Detroit, Michigan. Eventually they started bringing the blacks in from the south. That's where all the cars are made at, the car factories.
This what they think about you.
Memphis, Tennessee, the whole city council there is black. And when we went and protested against Memphis, we started looking into the city council for trying to remove the Confederate monuments. We looked into them. A majority of everybody on the city council in Memphis, Tennessee have criminal records of embezzlement, stealing money, being caught with prostitutes, cocaine.
Still in office.
Yep, still in office.
Look how they try to down the black people.
There's shootings up there on a daily basis, stabbings, rapings, killings.
Just any state major capital.
Yeah, just
truthfully.
Washington, D.C., the capital of the United States itself, Washington, D.C. is a war zone. And they will tell you in Washington, D.C., do not go out by yourself after 8 o'clock at night. You will get robbed, stabbed, or raped. See, that's our own capital. They tell you up there, do not go out
What
at
part
night.
of New York you think is the worst boroughs?
Atlanta,
Bronx,
Georgia.
right?
Harlem.
Harlem.
government wants to make it look like the whole United States, we're all peaceful, one happy race, one happy religion, and it's nothing like that.
Oh, I know.
They've been pushing integration down our throats now for 50 years. We segregate ourselves. And the
Right.
government's figuring that out. The whites, it's called white flight. When we
White flight.
When it get too dark, we actually just pack up and move. We want to send our kids to majority white schools. Like I tell people, segregation starts every Sunday in America. You can say that this place is integrated and we're all happy and peaceful, but every Sunday,
Y'all motherfuckers food.
segregated every day, and it's called the church. Because when everybody goes to church, we go to white churches, the blacks stay in their black churches, and the Mexicans stay in whatever Catholic. That's when segregation starts.
Look at them, whatever Catholic.
Segregated. I mean, that's just the way it is.
Mexicans love white people. They took on their Catholic race. I mean, they religion.
You see my face real good? Let me lift my glasses up so you can see me real good. Because the only thing you can do is kill me. And you ain't gonna do no more fun. Your time is up here.
I think that what Charlottesville showed me was that people really hate each other. Those alt-right white supremacists, they hate us and they want to kill us. What Charlottesville showed me was that these white supremacists, these alt-right folks, are full of hate